serve the government, gain experience and go back to their respective fields. A lot of young professionals are applying for the lateral entries in government. Friends, other point that came out discussion was, do we have a clear strategy? Do we have focus? On focus, let me tell you the story of Mahabharata. You have heard of this, the 5 Pandavas. Their guru was Dhronacharya, who teach the military skills. The most famous archer was Arjuna. Once he took them for a test, archery test. He asked the other 4 Pandavas, what do you see? Do you see a bird in the tree? They started speaking, I see the sky, I see the trees, I see the branches. But when it came to Arjuna, he just said, I only see the target, the eye of the bird. You need this kind of focus. And we cannot waste attempts. We cannot just take 2-3 attempts trying to understand the UPSC system or the TNPSC system. I was suggesting to a principal that let's start with a FIRE program. This is the final batch. We'll give some tips to you, but future success rate, start with the first years. These cracking exams is just not overnight affair. It takes years of hard work with a clear strategy. In the competitive exams, you need to have a very, very strong base of general knowledge. And general knowledge takes years to build right from school days. Today, just look at the exam, the prelims exams. They are not straightforward, questions will never come. 4 options, interrelated. You have to choose among the options A, B, C or C, which means you must get the context of the question right. I'll give a small example. This year we're celebrating the 70th year of the conquest of Mount Everest. Sure, questions will come in the next competitive exams about Mount Everest. But for a student who is going to take the exams, you should have the entire 360 degrees knowledge about the mountain systems, including Mount Everest. Who discovered the height of Mount Everest? What's the height? Who was the first conquest made? Which year? Who was the first amputee? Which are the top 3 mountains in terms of height? Which are the top mountain ranges in the world? The Andes, the Rockies. So entire thing, if you know, any question on Mount Everest will not be a straight question. In the exam, you are racing against time, racing against your competitors. Mere knowledge is not enough. You have to apply that knowledge within the specified time in a competitive manner, which means when a question comes, neurons in your mind should fire rapidly, getting the connections among the various options, and split second you should be able to get that option. Because it's a race against time and against competitors, for which you need a very, very strong foundation of general knowledge, of general studies. As a lawyer, what are your advantages in competitive exams? Your unique system of Saveetha College gives you the electives of public administration, sociology, social sciences. It's a big plus. You are well grounded in the constitution, constitutional law. So this is a big advantage. Work on that. Do not drop your law option. This legal knowledge, what you learn in the college, will also be very useful for you in the prelims or general studies also. Take the other options after due deliberations, discussions with the various academies. Rajiv Gandhi is a lighthouse academy. A lighthouse academy means which shows the light, guides the students, consult them, and decide on those options. Friends, today we live in a VUCA world, volatile, uncertain, complex and ambiguous. Technology, knowledge is changing at a very rapid pace. To stand at the same place, we need to be constantly running. We need to update ourselves on a regular basis. Especially the legal profession, ChatGPT, generative AI is going to pose a threat in terms of the repetitive jobs. So you need to keep sharpening your saw in terms of keep updating yourself on a regular basis. Persons who read are the persons who lead. This habit, proactive engagement with reading should be a lifelong engagement. We cannot go slack only or become complacent with what you learned so far. This is just the start. A huge world of opportunities awaits you. A world you must negotiate with confidence. Confidence based on knowledge and learnings. Mr. Murthy mentioned one more point. The best talent of the country is in the tier 2 and the tier towns of the country. We need not be educated in a top convent or a prestigious school systems. Where we come from, we have the raw talent. The best talent resides in the rural India, in the small towns of India. Let me give a small example of the Zoho Corporation. You've heard of Mr. Sridhar Vembu. He runs a $1 billion software company. He has left US and come back to India and set up his Zoho Corporation in Tenkasi, a small town. He is very clear. He says the best talent is here. I just need broadband connectivity, good quality internet services where people in my office in Tenkasi can work. He's giving employment to the youth there and making a big impact to the rural economy. He's just not creating jobs. He says, I am creating champions. Champions of conservation of the rural way of life, water conservation, forest conservation. As you know, climate change is going to be a big challenge for all of us. The climate change regulations, frameworks also are going to offer you all a very good career opportunity. India has signed the net zero goals. India will become a net zero nation by 2070. As a part of this, there is going to be huge opportunity for all of you in the domain of climate change, regulatory framework, compliances, and other acts. So what I'm missing is, you are from the tier 2, 3 towns of Tamil Nadu. The best talent resides with you. It's the job of the university and people like us who are part of now, at the stage of my career after 37 years, to give back to the society. We must collectively harness the power of the youth. This demographic dividend of the nation is a national asset. Properly harnessed, this dividend will take India its rightful position of being a superpower very shortly. Friends, another aspect you must master is emotional resilience. I often teach and mentor my staff in various organizations. Life is not going to be simple for all of us. Life is going to be difficult. Difficult situations will come. We must have the emotional resilience to face life as it comes and face it with confidence. In fact, emotional resilience should be an integral part of the curriculum of the Saveetha Law College and all the institutions under the Saveetha group. So friends, let us make our parents proud. Let us make our society proud, our institution proud, and the state proud by taking a very focused approach in the competitive exams. The four exams, the four options I mentioned to you: UPSC, TNPSC, the subordinate civil judge exams of Tamil Nadu, and the lateral entries. I was talking to our Supreme guest today. The share of Tamil Nadu is coming down in the total overall pass percentage or the selection of successful candidates in the UPSC. We must reverse this trend. Tamil Nadu is doing very well. Tamil Nadu is a thought leader for the rest of the country. Tamil Nadu is a technology leader. Our economy is the growth engine of Indian economy. This is the potential of the state. So why not? Tamil Nadu also becomes the leading contributor to the success results of the UPSC. It is doable, provided, as Mr. Murthy was mentioning, in life we need a strategy. We cannot drift. We should be very, very focused. So take stock today where you are, where you want to go. Take guidance. And once you are clear in the strategy, get down to very, very focused studies. These exams, students study up to 18 hours a day. But every unit of energy, time, effort you commit for the preparation should be outcome based. Do not go by the process that I am spending 18 hours or 16 hours a day. No. What is the outcome? This is where Rajiv Gandhi Academy stands out as one of the leading academies which has got a very outcome based approach. The power of the youth, their energy, time and commitment should be harnessed collectively for getting outstanding results in the competitive exams. So friends, I come to the address of my interaction with you once again. Keep updating yourself. We have to be relevant, contemporary and competitive in modern times, and appeal to all the stakeholders in the ecosystem of coaching the students of Tamil Nadu for the competitive exams is come together on a common platform for a common strategy in which we position Tamil Nadu once again as the leader, the most successful state, contributing its share to competitive exams. I wish all the students all the very best in their careers. Thank you and good day.